Greetings to you as we begin 2022. My name is Russ Hatfield, and behind my shoulder is my higher dimensional twin soul and member of Ashtar Command, Kara. January's editorial is called Get in the Karma and Drive, with the title saying it all. The two things that affect our lives greatly is time and karma, with us only able to have some influence over one of them. Karma can be created, cleared, or experienced. It's also the most important tool in the ascension toolbox. Once we understand karma's physics, there is instant growth that changes lives. For a full transcript of this latest editorial, please go to our main homepage at hadesbasednews.com. We invite you to subscribe to be kept informed of future postings on our YouTube channel from the members of Ashtar Command. Now, we present Get in the Karma and Drive. In this latest version of existence we call an incarnation, Kara and I have been privileged to have been taught by some of the greatest teachers any two people could be so honored. Omal, Ashtar, and Sananda have changed our lives with the knowledge they have shared with us and us with you. They can't compare, though, with the shaping of a life more so than the greatest teacher there ever was, karma. It begins at birth and continues until death 24/7 and operates under a very simple concept. What actions you take of any kind will most likely return in kind in one form or another. There is no reasoning with it. No pleading will sway the results. It is an automatic system of reward and punishment that provides the lessons of life. Belief in karma isn't required, nor is it meant to live in fear of the effects of karma. It is merely a tool that is a hands-on way of changing the world around you that comes with its own operating manual. This is what we are here to provide, a way to use karma to live in peace and harmony so as to advance the human consciousness. Getting the most out of karma begins with the key, of course, to start things off. In this case, is a simple rule that right thoughts bring right results. Now let's get driving. Just like driver training, everything begins with experiencing the world through decisions and actions as learning how and why not to do certain things because of the consequences that could occur. Discovering that the thoughts leading to the actions may bring about a corresponding life event related to that may never happen in life or be recognized early on. For our purposes, we assume the second option has proven the fact as being a given. The biggest influencing factor that will pose the most challenges are the many past lives that bring with them the karma established through the interactions in each. It is unexpected chance encounters. It is a confluence of events that brings about the same participants reliving the past, and it can be trips to places because of a feeling of familiarity about the location. Living thousands of previous lives brings with it some accompanying baggage that can be like the speed bumps and potholes of life. While avoiding them may be impossible, the knowledge of why someone or something is joining you for the ride can be an advantage. It encourages the person to look for the lessons that come with the experience or close out the karma so it does not need to be repeated in the next life. So how do you resolve the karma with someone from an incident during a life long past? This is where it gets personal. Followers of the archives will remember the channeling session from October where Tia discussed a past life of mine when I was a Mayan priest. An acquaintance of mine at the time offered herself up as a willing sacrifice, in which the ceremony called for me to cut out her heart. In this life, she was a girlfriend who ended a relationship badly. While there were a number of things to get angry about, I resisted the urge, and we finally resolved things as cleanly as possible. Tia goes on to explain the karmic circle was broken at that point, and it would not have to be relived in some future life. It's also never too late to fix karma created in this life with those if it is still remaining unresolved. That requires some soul searching to identify past incidents and the people involved with those incidents. No meeting is accidental, and friends and family are such because they have to be. All are there due to past lives, as each person helps one another with their personal growth, and this is the latest attempt to get it right. Grudges, regrets, broken hearts, and bad feelings are indications where karma with another can be resolved. It could be compared to car repairs with some additional detailing involved. Understanding the rules of karma is how lightworkers change their world. It is also the greatest key to ascension, because the more one grasps how it works, the faster consciousness growth takes place. Every decision and interaction brings with it its own sets of decisions that must have to be made. Intuitively knowing which will shine the brightest takes seeing the after effects to judge for oneself the karma created or closed. Enough observational practice gets it to where little new karma begins and old debts are repaid. Emotions can blur those observations when it comes to fear and anger. Using those two markers plus love and understanding as separate roads leading to separate destinations, the decisions or interactions act as a crossroads that become easier and easier to tell which direction to take. That is why we call this get in the karma and drive. Correctly choosing the road of love and understanding allows the light worker to see the landscape of the world change for the better regardless of the world's issues. How to handle the future is almost pre-planned with deciding ahead of time not to let fear and anger lead to taking an exit off the path to higher consciousness. The road of life is a curvy mess with lots of strange intersections. Karma is a GPS that guides a person to whatever destination they choose through their decisions and actions. It is always best to set the route, to find the light so as to avoid the tolls along the way. In love, light, and wisdom as one, Rasankara.